Joining me now is Dr. Muhammed Sani Bello of the Department of Economics at Kaduna State University. Thanks for being here on Network News. Well, the plan is a multi-sectoral post-COVID-19 plan. What's your assessment of the provisions in it?
Well, it's quite pleasing that the Federal Executive Council has approved this sustainability plan at this time because we are all aware that the COVID-19 pandemic has created a lot of disruptions in the entire fabric of our economic life. So there's no sector that has been left that has not been affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. We had the lockdowns, which has disrupted businesses from continuing with their normal activities. And so for the Federal Executive Council to approve a package that is going to address these sectors that are affected by the disruptions arising from the pandemic is laudable and is highly commendable. So this much I think Nigerians should be happy with this approach, and I believe we will soon be able to begin to return to normalcy in terms of the way we do our businesses and in terms of the way we engage ourselves.
All right, there's a transition involved that's between the sustainability plan and the economic recovery growth plan, which is currently in development.
Yeah.
Now, what do you make of that?
Well, I think one of the key objectives of the sustainability plan is to serve as a transit, a kind of transit between the economic recovery growth plan that is ending and then the one that is going to succeed, the one that is ending. So in addition to addressing the COVID-19 pandemic problems, this sustainability plan is going to serve as that transit, so there won't be any gap in between.
What about the source of funding, since this you could say it's a pro-poor program? How will it work?
Well, I think so far the funding sources have already been identified. We have 4. There's already 500 billion that has been, be part of the revised budget of the 2020. So that is in place, and 500 billion is a good start.
Beyond that.
And then we have the 1.2 trillion, which is coming from low-cost funding from the central bank and some other development partners. We have about 300 billion also coming from bilateral and multilateral partners, and then the remaining 309 billion also coming also from other sources. So I think that is also well captured, and I believe the funding sources are ones that can be relied upon. The plan should be able to generate those kind of funding.
All right, thank you. We'll have to leave it there.
But I think there's just one point which is important that has to do with the implementation. In the implementation, there is the issue of using direct labor, as part of, to generate job. I think I have an issue there because, you see, direct labor would mean there may not be standard in the way we implement the jobs, and then there also will have a problem that has to do with poor monitoring and supervision. Okay. So I believe that the implementation should look into that aspect.
All right, thank you so much. We'll leave it there. Dr. Muhammed Sani Bello of the Department of Economics, Kaduna State University. Thank you.
Accounting, yes.
Oh, well, accounting. Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, thank you.
Okay.
Right.